I try my best to be a Christian man. I go to church. Sometimes I read the Bible. It's hard to retain everything, but, I try my best to do what's right for everybody. Try to give them love and compassion. Try to walk in Jesus Christ's footsteps from the New Testament. The Jesus that would heal people no matter what they look like. The Jesus that will wash a person's feet no matter what they look like. And, it's really sad to see where the Christian values have gone these days. Now, a couple weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, we had Mariann Budde, the Bishop Mariann Budde, that, made this storm because she was talking to the president and some of his cabinet members, J.D. Vance, the vice president, and the Trump family in regards to Trump and J.D. Vance having compassion for people. And I just have to say and ask this question. I'm going to play the video pretty soon, but do you think that these are Christian people? Because Christian people try to love all, right? Christian people try to respect all, right? Christian people try to do good for people in general, not just white Americans, not just Americans, but all kind. Now, we have had these talks about the border, deportations and everything else, and we're starting to see the massive or so-called massive deportations that's taking place now. And what Bishop Budde was trying to explain to Trump and J.D. Vance is to have compassion for people because they are scaring people with their rhetoric and with the actions that are taking place now to this day. So I want to know if any of these individuals that I'm going to play here in the video share Christian values, and then we're going to talk about it at the end. But I just want to know that because it's hard for people to understand what Christianity means when they see people like you're going to see here in this video. It's been a talk of the town, but here we go.
Have felt the providential hand of a loving God. In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meatpacking plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the...
So look, as you can see there, you can see Trump closing his eyes. You can see J.D. Vance's smart ass tail saying something to his wife that she's cut out of the screen right now. But you can see Eric Trump over there looking like he's falling asleep. Melania, she looked like it's going in one ear and out the other. The girl behind J.D. Vance, you can see that she purses her lips up like, oh, I can't believe that she's talking about this stuff right now. Are you serious? And Lara Trump over there doing the same thing. And then I think I see Stephen Chin back there. Stephen Chin, all these guys are not showing the embodiment of Christianity. And that's the problem that we have in our country, where many people become atheists is because of people like this. I'm going to let it play on some more.
Proper documentation. But the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors. They are faithful members of our churches and
look at
mosques,
Lara Trump,
synagogues,
Laura Trump, Ivanka,
and temples.
Jared Kushner.
I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away, and that you help those who are fleeing war zones and persecution in their own lands to find compassion and welcome here. Our God teaches us that we are to be merciful to the stranger, for we were all once strangers in this land. May God grant us the strength and courage to honor the dignity of every human being, to speak the truth to one another in love, and walk humbly with each other and our God for the good of all people in this nation and the world.
So I'm no saint. I have my flaws. I definitely do. But these are people that are supposedly going to be running our country. And do you really see any kind of Christianity in them? You got Stephen Chin's chunky tail, excuse me, God, on his phone. You see Lara Trump is just like those people that think they're better than other people, where Bishop Budde is talking and trying to explain agape love and showing love and not putting fear into people's minds. And this is what we have to deal with when it comes to Christianity. Now, like I said, I'm no saint. I'm a Christian man. I try to do my best to love people. I try to do my best to give people respect. I try to show everyone compassion and understanding, no matter what they look like. Now, of course, like I said, I am not a saint. I am not. But those people that were sitting there in that congregation, they weren't retaining the information. They were not retaining the information. And to me, that is the issue that we have when it comes to people of faith. I believe that these are not people of faith. You have the young lady behind J.D. Vance, who is pursing her lips like she's better than everybody else, and that she was just appalled at what she was hearing from the bishop. Then you have Lara Trump back behind her doing the same thing, basically like they think they're better than other people, honestly. And as a Christian person, you're supposed to be humble in everything that you do in life. You're supposed to be mindful in regards to how you treat people. You're supposed to treat people with love. And what we're seeing today, the lies upon lies upon lies on people, even people that came across the border, and if they came across illegally or whatever it is, we're hearing the lies that are taking place because of the deportation issues. That is basically like trafficking. It is basically like trafficking. We've seen it on the news. We've seen the videos. You got Dr. Phil over there. He's putting his 2 cents in, trying to take part of this deportation, just a publicity stunt, basically. And at the time, he was talking to an individual that came from, I think, Vietnam. That is not somebody that came across the border from Mexico, right? Because that person came from Vietnam. But see, we have the issues with people saying that they're of Christian faith that like to treat people lesser than them, because that's how they are thinking. That's how their mind frame goes. So when you have Christians praying over a man that let out 1,500 criminals that actually did a criminal act back in 2021, this is what we have going on with the faith in the Christianity. And I'm a Christian man and I'm not perfect. And I know that I have conviction in my life. I am sorry. I ask God for forgiveness, but I don't believe these people even ask God for anything besides maybe the wealth that they have, that they've gotten off of other people's backs. This is a sad thing in regards to how we are supposed to live in a world where everybody's blended. When Jesus Christ preached his teachings, he didn't cast out a specific race. He wanted to bring everyone to the word of God. He wanted to bring everyone to his Father. And we have individuals like this that it's going to be very hot where they may be going. Naked we came and naked we will leave. But that is something that we have to battle with each and every day. And it pains me to see individuals like this who they think they are better than everyone else because of their wealth or their power and everything, that they can't even listen to the word and retain the information. Because after they left out of that church, you had Republicans talking about Trump needed to condone the bishop. Now, this Bishop Budde, has spent time and time again studying the word, years studying the word to where she's at. Yet we have people that's wanting to try to condemn what she's saying to the now president and the vice president. And JD Vance, I don't even want to go on JD Vance, because these are not Christian values for you to disrespect the bishop and then say some snide comment, because it seemed like it was a snide comment over to your wife when the bishop's trying to express their feelings to you in regards to everything that is taking place now. You know, it really makes me frustrated with where our country is heading, and it should make you frustrated as well. Anyways, I'm jumping off. Post a comment in the comment section on what you believe in regards to what you saw in that particular video, and if these individuals are of the Christian faith. Post your comments, like, share, and subscribe. And also just remember this: we all got to go one day. And if you cannot ask for forgiveness in your heart from Jesus, from God, and have a conviction in your life, you might be down burning. Peace out.